Wednesday.
Well,
Hey,
thank
it's
you.
There we
Yeah,
go.
Happy
XR
Wednesday.
Women. I'm just so delighted to be here to do the announcements at XR Women.
Me
It's a real honor. Today we're going to be hearing about Jen Smash and her incredible story through her journey of her professional life, her personal life, and founding an amputee community in Horizon Worlds.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm extremely excited. And as I look about this audience, our group is growing. I'm seeing members throughout the metaverse coming together. And so thank you for being here today. And we're going to go forward. Oh, and of course, before we begin, we just want to go over a few thoughts. We are recording. Your avatar, voice, and text messages may be shared publicly, and that's okay, right? If you feel uncomfortable about that, send us a message or sit to the edges. Avatar etiquette: please respect the presenter and audience by controlling your avatar presence. You know I'm going to have this memorized shortly, but thanks for not minding that I'm turning my back to you as I read them. Please mute if you're not speaking. That's an awesome tip. And of course, respect our speakers' opinions, which do not necessarily reflect those of XR Women or our leadership. Please raise your hand to ask questions and connect with others. This is your time to collaborate and help make the future better for all through technology. Oh, and XR Women really appreciates our sponsors and our partners. We're delighted to have friends and sponsors and partners, including Engage, the Ringling College of Art and Design, AWE, XR Connected, Frame, and more. So thank you. And we would love to welcome our new XR Women members. And if you are new, please just raise your hand and we'd like to just celebrate you. That's wonderful. If you are here for the first time, we are really excited. And if you're interested in learning more about membership, make sure you check out our website and at xrwomen.com. Well, we have lately been really excited to look at our programming for 2025. But we can't do this without knowing and hearing your voice, your opinions, and what you need in the upcoming year. So please take a screenshot and scan this QR code. Join us on a survey and tell us about what your vision is for XR Women in 2025. Oh, and make sure to save the date because XR Women is thriving. February 7th through the 9th in 2025, we are having a symposium live. You can expect hands-on XR workshops, industry standard and business skills, wellness lounge, mentorship and networking, and social receptions. We're really excited to do this together with the International Virtual Reality Healthcare Association Hackathon. We want to see you there. So please join us. This is in partnership as well with the Ringling College of Art and Design. When you visit the XR Women Museum and YouTube channel, you're able to catch up on any mixed events. And our museum and gallery right now has this amazing exhibit by Kay Gilroy, What is Immersivism? And if you haven't checked it out, I would say that I'm an immersivist. I've learned so much from her. I am now part of the movement. So learn what immersivism is, learn about the history of art and a movement by Kay Gilroy's exhibit. Definitely check it out. And we are really fortunate here at XR Women. We have our own research librarian, Sarah Barker, and Sarah Barker is an incredible wealth of information, data, knowledge. Please visit the Research Corner and connect with Sarah because she offers counseling every Thursday. Thank you. Oh, I love our business showcase. If you have not visited our business showcase, you are missing out. As I look across this room, I see business professionals with strong voices. Now, you can see yourself and imagine how the metaverse is amplifying your voice as the business showcase. We use the session ID MRGPL. We go by Margie Purple as a way to remember that. Margie Purple. Pin your power and post your pick. You are able to join us in wearing an XR Women pin. Your support of this mission helps support the XR Women administration in creating this group and these programs. And you are able to purchase one on our website for $35 US.
I can jump in here, Paige.
Julie, this is all about you.
No, it's all about you. It's all about everybody. So for those who are visiting us the first time, the past couple of weeks, and this is Julie Smithson speaking. Thank you. I'm just standing at the back here because I'm trying to see. The screen's very big, Paige, and I appreciate you as you can see you're cranking your neck to see it. So I really appreciate you. And just so you know, you can actually open the tablet and look on your tablet. Even if you don't want to, do that. So just for user experience. But for the last couple of weeks, I've been bringing a word to our weekly events, our XR Women events. And, recently it's been about balance and grounding yourself through this time of exponential growth and knowledge. And today's word is actually about accountability, and it's about accountability to yourself, not to anybody else, because if you're not accountable to yourself first, how do you expect to be accountable to your family, to your coworkers, to your partners, to your friends? And I thought I'll just pull out some, some key words and some pieces of inspiration for you to take with you. And I thought the one in orange up there is kind of interesting. For every minute you're angry, you lose 60 seconds of happiness. And I thought, wow, that's really huge. And I remember growing up always thinking it was about myself, or, but as you get older, you realize that no, it's not about you. It's about, everybody's thinking about themselves. But if you're accountable to yourself, start to think about the time that you spend not doing things for yourself first, you're actually hindering your own progress. So personal accountability requires mindfulness and acceptance and honesty and courage in your life. But if you don't show up for yourself, if you don't have that mindset to be positive that day, how do you expect those around you to come back with the same perspective, or respect your presence and what you're doing? So holding yourself accountable for your own choices in life is the most empowering gift you can give yourself. And then this one, the accountability is the glue that ties commitments to results. I thought that's a really good one, right? And as we go through this time of the gig economy, the entrepreneurship, and starting businesses, sometimes we think, okay, I can just do it myself, but then you don't report to anybody. So, the accountability starts to become lost. And I think that, I'll finish off by saying at the top right corner, accountability is not only what you do, but also what you don't do for which you are accountable. So I'll leave it there. Back over to you, Paige, and let's keep.
Thank you. I love these mindfulness moments. They set the tone for the week, and that special word becomes the foundation of all my relations and encounters. So thank you, Julie. Oh, I love Halloween. Next week is our Halloween networking time. We're going to have an opportunity to just connect with each other and in a spooky, awesome environment. So please join us at this fantastic networking time. Oh, gosh, I'm excited to share that next month is Indigenous Peoples Month. We have two incredible guests to join us during our month. We have Crystal Curley, who leads Indigenous storytelling and empathic VR, and Akila Martinez for XR for Social Impact, a pathway to economic equality, ownership of storytelling, and self-determination for Indigenous communities. And today, it's my true honor to be able to share Jen Ortiz Smash. I'd like to say a few words. Come on up and join me, Jen. Thank you. I'd really love to say a few words about our beautiful guest. And I'm going to say it is my absolute pleasure to introduce, oh, we're getting a little bit of feedback. Let's see. If anyone is not speaking in the moment, please mute. It is my absolute pleasure to introduce today's speaker at XR Women, the inspiring Jen Smash.
Sorry, Paige, I'm just trying to mute, and I'm not able to control this person, so just give me a second, okay?
Thank you.
Andrew? Yeah, sorry, I don't know how to mute.
Yeah, and unfortunately, your profile. Yeah, I'm not able to even mute you and Anju, which is interesting.
Click M on your keyboard if you're on a PC or.
Are you? Yeah, she's on a laptop. Can you hit M? There we go. Thank you.
Oh,
that's very strange. We'll note that one. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. It is completely my absolute pleasure to introduce today's speaker at XR Women, the inspiring Jen Smash. Jen is an accomplished entrepreneur with a master's in accounting from Strayer University and a bachelor's from Berkeley College. Throughout her remarkable career, Jen has managed accounts for some of the biggest names in entertainment, including Michael Eisner Trust, Bette Midler, Sylvester Stallone, Bruce Willis, Mariah Carey, Public Enemy, Brandy, Usher,
What
Erica Badu, Left Eye, T-Boz, Notorious B.I.G., Little Kim, Little Cease, Killer Mike, and more, as well as top athletes. Originally from Sleepy Hollow, New York, and now residing in Georgia, Jen is a proud mother of 3 beautiful children and a strong advocate for living boldly. As a double amputee living with diabetes, Jen has transformed her experiences into a powerful force for change. She recently founded the Meta Amputee Coalition, building a supportive community within the Metaverse to empower others with disabilities. Jen's journey is not just about overcoming challenges, but about harnessing the power of the Metaverse to foster inclusion and positively impact lives. Her story will undoubtedly spark meaningful conversations about accessibility, resilience, and the future of immersive technology. Please join me in welcoming Jen Smash.
Thank you. I need to bring you along. You did that great.
Yay! Thank you.
Welcome, Jen.
You made that easy
Jen.
for me. Okay,
Wow.
I'm going to switch and put on your presentation, and then I'll
Thank
be
you.
here to guide the image forwarding.
Okay, cool.
So I'm going to step to the side, and I'm just going to be here with you.
Wonderful. How's everybody doing? Welcome. This is really my first time in Engage. I'm usually in Meta Horizon World, and I am honored to be here today. And wow, I'm so impressed with with Paige. I'm ready to sit down in the stands and look at myself. So pretty good. So this is me, and my inspiring journey. I just want to talk about my journey and how I got here and what my purpose in life. It took the metaverse to really define my purpose, and that's kind of weird saying, but yeah. So you could do the slide one. So yes, I'm originally from New York. Actually grew up in the Bronx. And I also went to high school and stuff in Sleepy Hollow, New York, where the original Halloween Ichabod Crane, that I went to the school, Sleepy Hollow. My mascot was the headless horseman. It was a great time. Suburban. So I worked and played in the city. When I graduated from college, I went right into New York City, right next to the Enron building. I worked at EMM, and that's my first time I worked with big celebrities doing accounting, and I knew that that was my purpose. I loved it. And then I had a chance to moved to Atlanta to open up a second branch, because we started having some representation in Atlanta. And so I moved to Atlanta back in '97. Next slide. So my professional journey, I don't know if you can see some of the pictures up there. That's Emerald there. Restaurateur Tommy, the late Tommy from Martin, Jimmy Kimball's sidekick, I forgot his name, and so on. So my education, of course, I went to Berkeley College, Pace University, and finished off in Strayer University, receiving a master's degree in accounting with a minor in taxation. I found out early that I didn't want to be a CPA, but I wanted to be an accountant, a business advisor. I enjoyed being in that conference room with all my celebrities, making it happen, making their dreams happen. So I've been an accountant for now over 35 years and still loving what I do. The accounting is something special for me. Entrepreneurship, I think I launched over hundreds of businesses during my lifetime, helping people start their business, launch their business, or grow their business. So I had a knack for that. And I'm really proud of that, helping people. Next slide. My family life, that is my husband of 30 years. We just made 30 years this year. Yay! 30 years, and I have 3 wonderful children. They're grown now. And I really am proud of, my kids, Ethan, Victoria, and Nicholas. And guess what? None of them want to do what I did for life. Even though I had them in my office helping me with tax returns and helping me with accounting, nobody ended up wanting to be an accountant. Can you believe that? And so these are some more pictures of some of my clients I represent. You might recognize some up on top, Bobby Brown, Little Kim right there. Right next to is the Notorious B.I.G.'s mother, Valletta Wallace, David Chang, author J.L. King. My number 1 football fan. Everybody knows I'm a Falcon player, Julio Jones, and plenty more. I had a great life, guys. It was wonderful. I really had a good time. I also met, some politicians as well. And so I represent a lot of celebrities, as she mentioned. Oops, back up, sir. A lot of celebrities. I manage their finances. Listed stars and music people. I also represented some of they were Grammy Award winners, Oscar winners, James Beard Award winners. That is a award for restaurants, the top restaurants. They're called the James Beard Award. And I worked with many of athletes, entrepreneurs across various industries. I represented even a coffin manufacturing company, to restaurants, to retail. I have knowledge in mostly every sector, industry you can name. And then life happened. Sorry. This is me now. I had to have double amputee legs. Health challenges. I've been diabetic since I was 20 years old, and I went right to insulin, shooting up 6 times a day. So I lost my first leg in December 2nd. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I would be a pro by now. Okay.
It's okay, Jen.
Thank you.
It's totally okay.
Thank you.
This is a very, very safe space.
Thank you. All right. I lost my first leg December 2nd of 2016 and lost my second May 6th of 2021. And as you can see, my wonderful career, my wonderful life at that time had to change drastically. I had my own practice for 20 of those years, and I had to shut it down. And so this is my everyday life now, just putting on a leg at a time and trying to look at myself to be happy. All right. All right, next slide. So discovering the metaverse, I could say, was the most empowering and life-changing event for me. It actually changed my life completely. Virtually, I attended how I got in here. There was something called the Notorious Big. Was my client when he was alive. He was in concert in the Metaverse and Meta Horizon world, and I was like, what? He's been dead since 97. So that's how I entered into the Metaverse, and I saw this concert and I was blown away, just blown away. I met new connections, new inspiring people, individuals like Medically Roop and CJ Shotlow and N5 Divine, who showed me it is possible to have a business in the metaverse. And so life changed drastically. The possibilities were endless. And guess what? I don't have to put my legs on to get in the metaverse. Even today, I had to get up real early in the morning because a plumber was coming. I said, forget about my legs today. I just got in my wheelchair and I'm here in the metaverse in my wheelchair. And that's awesome. It is awesome. And there I go now with my Falcon. You know, I told you I was a Falcons fan, right? And that's my Falcons shirt I made in the metaverse. So I knew you could go to the next one. So this is me with my powerful warrior friends. We decided to go rock climbing. And I didn't think I was going to be able to rock climb with no legs, but guess what? I did. I'm here with some of my friends. 76% of amputees are men, and most of my group is men, and I am so proud to see these warriors. They're very strong. So, oh my God, challenging is challenging physically. Navigating life. Did I fall off the? Oh, I fell off. Oh my gosh, sorry.
We love you, Jen.
Oh God. Navigating life with no legs. I'm going to say it is hard. You have to modify your home. You know, put shower bars and shower seats and look at life differently. When you're in a wheelchair, you can't grab to the top of the cabinets in your kitchen. You have to rearrange your whole life. Emotionally, as you can see, I'm still doing emotional stuff. I look at myself and it's hard still, but I'm proud of where I am today. I'm so emotional, facing every day, looking in the mirror every day, telling yourself that you love yourself every day. Every day is a everyday thing you have to do just to be happy. And some of these people right here, my friends, do it so well. They're the most happiest people I've ever seen in my life. This guy right next to me, he has no legs above the knee, which is hard. I'm below the knee. He has 2 legs he lost in an accident. One day, both his legs are gone. But this man, Eddie, he is the most happiest guy I've ever dealt with. So role changes, adjustments, being a mom. I couldn't go to PTA anymore. Things that I love to do. Thank God my kids were a little older, but I was very active in PTA. Taking them to soccer, taking them stuff. Professionally, I had to close my business. There was no way I could keep up with my clients anymore. So it was a very devastating change for me. And then financially, Lord knows financially is a whole change. You think you could live on disability? It is very hard to even just pay your rent, pay your utilities. So these are some of the challenges that I deal with daily basis, including other amputees. And coming into the metaverse, you can go to the next slide. I promise it's going to be happier. I'm sorry. So now my new beginnings, because of the metaverse, because of it, and the people I found, I launched my accounting practice in the metaverse, VIP accountants practice. I became the first mayor in the city of Adam because of my drive and love for business and helping others. I also continue to help entrepreneurs launch their businesses or help them even see business in the metaverse. I worked with people who ever had business in there, and I knew that this was my I was home. The metaverse is home for me. Empowering others. I had a situation that I came across an amputee in here. His name is Jeff Lacey, and I knew something was wrong. And I talked to him, and he was hurting, and I knew that he needed to go see his prosthetic provider. Something was wrong with his leg because I knew his back was off. Well, little did he know, yes, he shrunk, fell into his socket a little bit more, which unbalanced his hips, which gave him back pain. And now, because of that conversation, he got a new leg, and he has a smile on his face at the lake with his wife. And I said, boy, this is powerful. Even in the metaverse, I can help somebody who has the same thing with me. Next. So besides that, I've also had a forum called InspireHER, where I wanted to bring my real clients that I had, those celebrities, to come into the metaverse to inspire people in the metaverse, and for me to say thank you for blessing me. All those years I represented you, but in turn, we start inspiring them. And so these real celebrities came in here, like Barku Tubman, who is the head of Essence Magazine, Jennifer Melchor, who was a legendary hip hop choreographer, person who choreographs dance for Mary J. Blige, LL Cool J. And last, I brought Little C's in. Little C's was part of Notorious B.I.G., Little Kim, and I brought them into the metaverse. And they are just looking at the possibilities of what I saw in the metaverse. They're telling their friends, and they're coming in now. So I love to support communities. My purpose here in the metaverse is to support every one of you guys as much as I can. Because this saved my life, I am taking this real serious. I want to make sure that you get information, you're empowered. And I also want to have some amputees. I want to save some amputees to come into the metaverse and reinvent themselves just like myself and have a purpose in life and think of just living again. So that's me trying to climb that daggone wall. Also, this is right here, some of my students I graduated. I have, I think, one graduate in here. Cyber Shade took my class. She graduated. Boss Leo is taking my class right now. Hope I'm kicking your butt, but you will learn something from my class. So I want to leave some important real life skills for people who want to start businesses or have businesses here in the metaverse. I've been with so many teams of professional, successful businesses. I have a wealth of knowledge. He could change. So Meta Amputee Coalition, I'm starting this nonprofit organization to raise money for Oculus so I can give to these amputees to get in here. As I mentioned, we'll provide a virtual community for social interaction and support. Mental health, number one, resources. We will work on our mental health because, as you can see, I'm crying like a baby. It's all day right now. Guidance on setting up a safe and accessible home. Very important when you're coming home as an amputee, an OT comes to your house and tells you exactly what you need to do with your home. You need to move this down. You need to have this here. Move your bed here. Put a bar here. And so I want to show that virtually in the metaverse so that they can visually see how your house could be safely put together for your best to navigate through your house. There are changes. So that's what the Meta Horizon, Meta Amputee Coalition offers, a unique, impactful for situation for amputees to find the purpose of reclaiming their lives, getting resource and information, working on your mental and your social life. Because when you're an amputee, your social life suffers as well. Nobody wants to hang out with me in the real world now because, oh, Jen has a wheelchair. Oh, gosh. The only thing that's good to really come out with me besides the laughs and stuff is a good parking space, you know. Or if you want to come to the airport with me, we'll go front row all the way. But, you know, some people just can't accept the change of an amputee person. So I want to have a safe place in the metaverse where you can have friends like I do, like, you know, Paige and Boss Leo. I have friends all over, and you guys don't judge me for not having legs, but I could keep up with you running through Haunted High or shooting somebody. You better believe I'm a good shooter. And so the metaverse really, really trying to save some lives on bringing more people in. So that's where Meta Amputee Coalition comes into play. Is that the last slide? Yep.
No.
And that's, oh.
Yeah.
So my motto is, and I had to do this every day, is learn to love myself. I have to look in the mirror and say, I love you, Jen. And it's okay. You have a purpose. God has you here for a reason. He could have took you out several times. Walk in my purpose. I'm walking in my purpose today. Hopefully my story, you can tell an amputee out there. You might know another amputee who might be suffering. Let them know I'm here for them. I'm listed. Never give up. That is definitely my motto. I see these wonderful amputees in the Olympics and all over. And man, I'm really proud to be amongst them. And I know they never give up. And I want to save one life with one headset at a time. Thank you. And I'm Jen Smash. Boy, that was hard. Thank you so much.
Wonderful. Wow.
Amazing.
Thank you. Oh,
And you have a
Jen.
room full of new friends here.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm a crybaby.
Let's share a lot of hearts and claps. Thank you so much, Jen.
you.
We are honored to walk along your journey together with the Meta Amputee Coalition and
Thank you.
your business entrepreneurial, and really taking your mottos to love yourself, to walk in purpose, to never give up, and to think, how can you save a life? One headset or one moment or one connection at a time.
Yes.
So, thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Absolutely. We're honored.
So exit
Well, we have,
stage left.
yeah, well,
Or
we
does
have a little
anybody
bit
have-
of
Does anybody have
time.
any?
If
Yeah.
anyone
Does anybody have any
questions?
questions for Jen?
Yeah. Oh, I see Celeste. Celeste, I saw your, oh, maybe it wasn't Celeste in blue.
It's
Great,
Grace.
my eyes. Navy Grace, thank you. I need glasses. Thank you. And then I saw
thank you.
Dot after. Okay.
Thank you for being here today. I just want to share with you your for being up there and sharing your story. I just want to share with you what you did for me today, in a different way. I had in a different way than you. I had the same experience so recently in the last year and a half coming into the metaverse this way that I am today, fully being able to visually see and navigate around differently than I do in reality of my person. And I just want you to know today, from me, that I can identify with that feeling that you shared, because that's how it is for me in my own way. And I'm a veteran, and I hear you loud and clear. I'm around a lot of amputee situations in what I do, and to hear and learn of this today, I will look into your goals, because they can help my goals with veterans' goals of what you do, and what we're all trying to be doing here. So I connected with you on the LinkedIn, and I look forward to meeting with you sometime. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Navy Grace. I saw Dot, I saw your hand as well.
Sure did. I'd love to say, first of all, thank you, Jen. That cannot have been easy. And thank you for being an innovator who's changing lives. And I would love to hear you talk a little bit more about the classes you teach, and also tell us what the next steps are. What do you need from this group that we can give you in the way of support?
Well, I could do that. Oof, when it talks about everything else. Yeah. So my course is a 9-week course I've written myself. Over the years, been, teaching and helping entrepreneurs do their businesses as an accountant and a business advisor. It's a 9-week course that I dissect all the necessary information you need to really have a vibrant business, from all the for all the regulations you need, from what type of entity you want to be, from an S Corp, a C Corp, an LLC. We go dive into that. We dive into who is your customer, where is your customer, where does your customer live. We then go into understanding your payroll needs. Who do you need to have in your organization? Who you need to hire, and how can you benefit by putting the expectations on the paper and letting them know what needs to be done for your business, to marketing and branding, legal advice, digital tools, financial projections, getting you used to reading your own finances, because you have to understand your profit and loss and your balance sheet. So I kind of break it down easy, with easy spreadsheets. I'll say easy. I don't know if you're going to want to ask my students there. Easy spreadsheets to help you get to your goal, understanding your pricing. But the unique thing about this course is I don't teach this as a student to professor ratio. I do it as, you hired me as your business consultants, and I got a couple of great friends that I'm bringing to the table, as a lawyer, Eric Register, a marketing specialist, Brian Carey, or a digital specialist who works with Fortune 500 companies, and they come into the class and help me facilitate the class. So I bring the professionals to the class, so it's more of a business consultant to a client. You hired me as your business consultant to start your business, and so that's the aspect of it. I roll up my sleeves, I get down to the nitty gritty with you. I'm calling you on the phone, I'm making you work, and so I'm more involved with your business, and I give information directly for you only. If I only have people that's in retail or other types of business, nobody in the restaurant, there's no reason for me to even speak about restaurant business in there. So it's really catered. I think that's the unique thing, is very catered to your brand, period. And I only have these classes twice a year because it's a lot of work, because I'm working every day for everyone in the class, dropping information, dropping what's the next sales tax rate is coming in your state, what is the compliance piece in Pennsylvania versus Georgia. So I really get really deep into, I can only do it twice a year. I'm exhausted by the end. I'm willing to do a couple of classes. If you didn't get it, we'll do it again during the week. A lot of one-on-one, a lot of talking. Boss Leo knows she's actually going through it right now. I'm helping her out. And Cyber Shay, she finished. And so it's only twice a year, my fall and spring classes. But it's homework. I give homework, I give tests, I give real case scenarios. So if you're afraid of hard work, I'm not the class for you.
So
Accountability.
Dot
Thank you.
also asks, what can our community do to support you?
Yes.
Yeah, what are next steps?
The next steps is if you know of an amputee that's in the Meta Horizon world, let them know that, I'm going to have a virtual world for them to come home. Sometimes we just need to sit with each other and just be in the same space. Amputees need a lot of different things. I've met two, Sir Hop-a-Lot. It's funny that his name is Sir Hop-a-Lot. He lost one foot. And his needs were just financial resources versus Jeff Lacey, who I told, who really need me to tell him to go to see his doctor and stuff. But I have a host of resources. I am recognized by the National Amputee Coalition. I'm really connected to a lot of resources and information, and I'm partnering up with a lot of amputee related businesses, like Wheels of the World.
Wheel the World.
Which is a travel kind of agency for amputees to make sure the hotels are in compliance and the doorways are big enough and stuff. I partner a lot with a lot of information. So now I am a resource for help. So all I need you guys to do is, if you know somebody who's in need, send them my way.
Wonderful. Thank you. And Ariane, I see your hand. Your hand went up.
Yes. So I just want to tell you how incredibly proud I am of you, Jen. And
thank you.
I don't know if you know my real name, but I'm AFICI817, right? And so
this is that lady. Let me tell you about this lady right here. When I went into the city,
right?
when I went into the city and I put my practice in that city, and I was just, supporting the city, she called me, the first person that called me, the mayor. And I was like, yeah, maybe I could be the mayor of the Metaverse. Yeah. And so she was the one that really put that in my mind, and always gives you props. Thank you for that, because that really showed me that the power I have in the Metaverse. And thank you so much, Afiki.
you're so welcome. Well, that was, a while ago now, right? And
Yes.
that was the beginning of your journey, and your story, no matter where I've heard it and when I've heard it and how often, it has us all kind of like, it brings us and kind of shakes us to the core of feeling, you can feel how this was such an important moment for you, right? When you came in here and started this journey here and how it transformed your life. And so, I'm not the only one that was like wiping tears under my headset. Like, I'm sure my head or whatever was happening, my avatar was twisting and stuff, but I just want you to know how much love you have. And I'm glad that you're here in this space, but I'd like for you to talk about the beginning. I remember it because I experienced it, right? And just for anybody in here to know, Jen here was the first mayor in Spatial and an organized city that actually was doing business
That's Meta Horizon Worlds, yeah.
in the city of Adam. And I was
Yes.
on, that was the first team I ever was on in Spatial, just so you know, was a long time ago, the Primitive Shapes team. And that's how I met Paige supporting the Women in Horizon team. And Jen came in and she just knocked my socks off. And I said, you are going to be the mayor. And she was an incredible mayor. And I haven't left her fan club since. So, and what's neat is that she is inspired. She didn't really she talked about the things that she's doing, but she inspired an incredible community of entrepreneurs in the virtual space that were doing business virtually with actual storefronts that were paying rent for a storefront, and they were interacting and engaging. And it's led to, like here with Boss Leo, who's somebody else who I look up to. She has Diamond Resilience, right, Boss Leo, and done really incredible work for the community. And so I wanted to know if you could talk about like that particular virtual experiences in the storefronts and how you kind of navigated that from a leader, a mayor of the city of Adam.
Yes. So I saw the city of Adam as, wow, I believed in the city. I brought my accounting practice in there, and I started figuring out the formula on how to make money. So I was part of the Primitive Shape as the mayor part, bringing in real businesses like Invoid Solutions, $1 million company. There was a school district in there from Detroit. And so we started leveraging the real world, my real world experience as a business consulting. And I started sitting down with each person that came into the city, like G Deuce. I remember she came in with her accounting, doing taxes and stuff. And instead of looking at her as my competition, I looked at her like, yo, let's do this. Let's really build our brand, figure this out. So I changed the concept of the city. I put hours of operation, like if it was the real world in there. There was some accountability you needed to be in there. We strategized and thought about how we can strategize on positioning ourselves to be attractive for business, which then attracted other businesses. So I increased the population in there. 70% I brought in so many businesses that they had to catch up and rebuild some new spaces in there for all the people in there. Not only was just the mayor, but I really went into every brand and got to know who that person was. And then we started strategizing on how to make money, and people were making money. The traffic was coming in. We did clever events, networking events, but we kind of wanted to make sure that people this is a real business. These are real insurance company. This is a real app, store. I am a real accountant. My resume speaks for itself. And so that was very exciting. I loved it. It was great. And my term was over, and I left to continue to go on to doing some great things out in the metaverse. But yeah, so it is possible
Forever
to
the
bring
mayor.
a business.
Yeah, you're forever
It
the
is
mayor.
possible
You know that.
it is possible to bring a city together in this metaverse, collaborate, and make some definite economic strides in here. And I'm 100% behind you. I will buy your t-shirt, pay for your classes. I will attend your courses, whatever is needed, because I want them to see if I'm doing it, you should be doing it too. That's how money makes it in the metaverse. You have to support each other. And go ahead, pay for that t-shirt, pay for that class. You would do it in the real world. Why not in the metaverse? Pay for those professionals. And that was my motto, is we're just open for business, real business. And I got picked up from Essence Magazine, my old client, because I had an article out there. And she said, Jen, what are you doing? Tell me about this mayor stuff. I'm like, oh, you haven't heard about the metaverse. Let me tell you a story. Yeah. So Actually, she's thinking of putting the Essence Fest next year in the Metaverse along the
Yeah.
side of the real Essence Fest in New Orleans. So that's exciting.
amazing. That's
Yeah.
I have one more
Jen.
follow-up, if I can, really
Okay.
quick. Who should we have
We
on our radar, Jen? Who should we have on our radar, up and coming creators that we might not know of here? I might, but maybe the rest of XR Women might not know of, that they should keep on their radar to celebrate and learn more about.
I think in here, Cyber Shay and Boss Leo, they're really making some waves. Boss Leo has an exciting, smart game in here. A show. It's a contest about creators making apps and pitching on the spot. She's really supporting entrepreneurs who could see a dream, and the winner of her whole game gets their app developed and put in the real store. I mean, kudos to her. She's taking it to the next
cool.
level. I mean, Cyber Shay, and she's an expert in so many different platforms. That's another one. Paige over here, an artist, a true artist who's showing her beauty in the metaverse. I think they're brilliant. Everybody's brilliant in here. I have to say, I got some smart cookies around me. They're doing their stuff. I'm around smart people all the time. So I am so proud to just be rubbing avatar arms with them, because they're just making me smarter, and I'm seeing the future, and technology. I'm even in technology with these legs, learning about these prosthetic legs and how medical technology is really taking it to the next level. I saw some great information. So I think you should watch out for these two in here in this class today. I mean, in this arena. I don't know many people in here. But if it's anybody, and you, I know you're making moves yourself, with technology. I watch you, I see what you're doing. You're connecting a lot of people. I mean, we all need to give ourselves a round of applause, everybody in here. Yeah, definitely.
Let's do that. Let's have a celebrational round of applause for each other and you, Jen
Yeah.
Smash. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
being
Woo-hoo.
part of an important,
Oh,
special
thank you.
part
Yeah.
of XR Women. We are all,
Thank
all of
you.
our voices here are important. You are able to share your stories. If you're interested in speaking in 2025, please reach out. There is an application on our website, and also join our Slack. We want to know your story, your journey, your dreams, and together we are building a better world for all. XR Women are everywhere. Thank you for being a part of us.
Yeah. One thing, I think one more, Afiki, one who's really been impactful, Viva Coach. Everybody look out for Viva Coach. She's
Viva
doing
Coach.
big things.
Oh,
Yeah, she's doing
agreed.
big things.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Now, XR Women, we stay true to our time. So this room is actually closing in a couple of minutes. We do invite you to bounce over to our business showcase world, Margie Purple, or and make sure that you join us for our spooky networking for Halloween next week. We are excited to grow together. So thank you. Thank you for being here.
Julie, are you
Thank you,
able to pull
guys.
us all over to the business space?
Unfortunately, not in this way. You would have to go to the persistence session,
Okay.
which would then load it for you, because the one that we
Jen,
went
thank
to
you so
before
much.
was